What is the blessing that Bhagwan Hari has given to Prahladji? This. This is for all of us. सर्वसंभ्रम शांति परमाय फलाय च ब्रह्म विश्रांति पर्यंता विचारोस्तु तवानग. This is vichara is the most important. But we are unable to discriminate between vichara and vikara. We normally react. Reactions are vikara, default setting. For example, we see anything and we have a comment. See, that is vikara. And what is vichara? Before we talk, we ask a question. Is it necessary to talk? In 99% cases, you will get a reply, no, it is not necessary. This we have to learn. Nobody has taught us right from childhood how to think. Neither our parents taught us, nor in the school and colleges they teach us, nor in the world, nor in our grandparents. They also are equally dumb like us. Nobody taught us how to think. See, everything we have to learn, that we know. How to cook we have to learn. How to drive a car we have to learn. How to operate a laptop we have to learn. But when it comes to thinking, I know. Therefore, the most important thing is inquire. न इत्युक्त्वान्तर्हिते देवे समाप्यार्चां यथाक्रमम् उपविश्याथ देवेन्द्रो अकरोत् आत्मविचारणम्. Now when it is said, inquire, do vichar. Now vichar not about the world, atma vichar. Otherwise, what is the vichar about the world? The vichar is that why the government is like that, why they are doing like this thing. Don't get lost in that. Then Prahladji started, Ityuktva antarhite deve. Then Hari, Bhagwan Hari disappeared, he became Antardhan after having told this thing too. Then Samacharya Yathakramam, then having completed the puja etc. as required, as per the tradition. Then Upavishya Atha Devendra, then the Daityendra, not Devendra. Upavishya Atha Daityendra, then Prahladji, he sat quiet and Akarot Atma Vicharanam. Then he started contemplation. तावत जगत तावत इदम नाहम बाह्यम तद जड़मेव ही नाहम देहो जड़ो नाश्यः पवने नैव विस्फुरन् जड़या कर्णशंकुल्या कल्प्यमान क्षणक्षयी शून्याकृति शून्यभवः शब्दो नाहम अचेतनः त्वचा क्षणविनाशिन्या प्राप्या प्राप्यो यमन्यथा चित्प्रसादोपलब्धा स्पर्शो नाहम अचेतनः दृश्यदृशनयोः लीनं क्षयी क्षणविनाशिनोः केवले दृष्टरीक्षीणं रूपं नाहम अचेतनं लब्धात्मा जिह्वया तुच्छः लोलक्षणिकसत्तया स्वल्पस्पन्दो द्रव्यनिष्ठो रसो नाहम अचेतनः नासया अपि अंधजडया क्षयिण्या परिकल्पितः पेलवो अनियताकारो गंधो नाहम अचेतनः. Now in this manner, these are the 5 objects which I read together. He started, Daitendra Prahladji started reflection. His reflection is, Jagat tavat idam naham, this world I cannot be. Jagat taham idam naham. Why? Bahyam tad jadameva cha. It is other than me. I cannot be this world and it is inert. So I cannot be this world. Jagat tavat idam naham bahyam tad jadameva hi. So the first step, he started inquiring, whatever is recognized as objectively idam taya, that I am not, to keep away. Now, to make this observation firm, he continued his contemplation. Naham deho jado nashaha pavane naiva vispuran. Now, this deha, body, gross body, is jadaha, is inert. Gross body has no pain. Have you thought about it any time? Body has no pain. It is the mind which has the pain. And it is the mind which only eliminates the pain. Mind is not a painful person. 3 stages I am telling you, be very attentive. See? When they give local anesthesia and operate or cut some appendages like your fingers or toes or anything, after the local anesthesia is given, then when the anesthesia is set, then you can see they will cut it and do everything, you don't get pain. Why? Because body does not have any experience, it is inert. See? But how long that remains? As long as that anesthesia is working. After that is gone, then the pain sets in, because now the mind has entered that area. Earlier, the entry of the mind was banned by the corona lockout, not allowed to go there. It's the red zone, hot zone. When it was lockdown was lifted, immediately the mind has entered, and that portion where there was some operation, the excruciating pain begins. So what we have learned, body is inert, it does not have any pain, nor it has any comfort. Then it is the mind which is experiencing pain or comfort. This is vichara. This is inquiry. Have we ever thought about it? Never. Then the mind is also only an instrument. Instrument doesn't experience, it conveys the experience. Like the spoon. Whether you are eating sweet or you are eating spicy, it makes no difference to the spoon. In the same manner, whether it is an experience of joy or it is an experience of sorrow, mind does not become sorrowful or happy. Then we go to the intellect, where the notion of I is created. And how this intellect, that is also inert, but in that inert intellect, which has taken the shape of the body, deha vritti, in that vritti, the consciousness reflects as Chidabhasa, and intellect with the Chidabhasa, as if it has become sentient. Intellect by itself is inert, but because of the light of consciousness and reflection as Chidabhasa, there is a notion of I. And this notion of I is the one who is the sufferer or the enjoyer. Now see, the objects do not suffer. Sense organs do not suffer. Mind does not suffer. Intellect does not suffer. Who suffers is this I. And who is this I? This I is born when the mind has taken the shape of the body, deha buddhi vritti, and in that there is the reflection of consciousness, chidabhasa, and then only somebody is born. And this somebody is called dehatma bhav. We are mistaken the body to be me, and therefore all that is happening to the body is happening to me. If the body is fat, I am fat. If the body is thin, I am thin. If the body is masculine, I am man. If it is not, I am female. So the I becomes identified with everything. But if you think like Prahlad ji has thought, Naham deho jadaha, the body is inert, jada, and Nashyaha. If you remember the earlier text we have studied, in the text of Shankaracharya, Natvam deho nendriyani na prano na manonadi vikaritvad vinashitvad drishyatvad cha gato yatha. You cannot be any of the panchakoshas because vikaritvad vinashitvad drishyatvad cha gato yatha. Like a pot, drishya is an object of knowledge, vikari subject to modification, vinashi that is subject to destruction. So this pot which has got these three qualities, object of knowledge, subject to modification and subject to destruction, you cannot be the pot. In the same manner, all our faculties, our body, our prana, our sense organs, organs of action, our mind, our intellect, they are all our objects of knowledge. Therefore, you cannot be them, like you cannot be a pot. In the same manner, you cannot be the body. Therefore, Jagat tavat idam naham mayam tad jadame vahi naham deho jado nashyaha pavane naiva vispuran. The body becomes enlivened as long as the breathing is going on. Thereafter, there is no place for the body to survive, and the body is disintegrated and goes back to the nature wherefrom it has come. In this manner, Prahlad ji started thinking,